Shh.
Hello. Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome to Stealthy Elf Productions.
I was getting into
Yeah, we are here playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition for you tonight. This is the first of the return of our New World Rebellion campaign series. This is the campaign we do every year at ElfCon, and we are getting back into it, starting with two of our characters. Gentlemen, can I have you introduce yourselves, who you're playing, and where folks can find you? Because I don't think we have credits for this campaign. So let's start with Adam.
It always is me. Hello, I'm
It is
Adam or Mr. Adup. It's MRADDUP. You can find me anywhere online under that name. Tonight I will be playing Isfet. The way I like to describe him is the shithead of the party. No one can tell me I'm wrong. It's pretty
Thanks,
accurate. But yeah, he's a Shisk summoner, and he summons a big old orc. And that's me. I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna pass it over.
All right. Well, in that case, hi everybody. My name is Roland Alejandro Gonzalez Rodriguez. You can call me Ali, or I go online by Lycus D Stratus, who I'm not playing in this campaign. Actually, I'm playing Caldor D Stratus. What is their connection? I don't know, but the DM does. We'll find out one day. You
Sure
do?
he does.
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Oh, damn! I was
prepared.
so excited.
Who knows? Maybe I'm lying. I
I
told
could
you.
find out my own character's backstory finally. It's been years. um, and I'm playing Caldor D Stratus. He is I think 18, maybe 19, and he is dedicated to just being a good lad. He wants to
Hello,
save the world.
Raiders.
Hello, Raiders. He wants to be a good lad, and he's gonna try his best and probably die trying.
Oh, hang on. Isn't your background the chosen one? You can't die.
Oh, damn! He's not even allowed to die.
Yikes.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to be your GM. My name is David. My pronouns are he, him, and you can catch me here as the game master of all of our Heroes of Histaeria series. That is Sandsea Saga, Unearthed Inheritance, and New World Rebellion, which we are playing tonight. We're going to get back into it. Okay, let's do this. Guys, because we only play this campaign a couple times a year, we do jump around with levels. So you guys are going to be level 3 for this session.
I gotta
Last
redo
time
my
we played-
character sheet.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I should have warned you.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, you guys are going to be level 3. And let's say you survive, then you will be level 4 for session 2 when we play that in, is it October or November? It's like really right around the corner there.
November 1st.
November 1st. Yeah, so
Yeah.
session 2 will be November 1st. So you guys just leveled up. Caldor, why don't you tell us what you took, why you took it, what do you think's going to happen for Caldor?
Yeah. So
Or think you looking for
Caldor,
Caldor?
he took aside from as many archetypes or not archetypes, many champion stuff as I could. He spent this big thing was that he took a level in Bard. So with the style of magic that the orcs tend to cast in this world, I felt like Bard would be the most direct, and I think it fits with the style of character that he's trying to be. Like he wants to be not the kind of bard that performs, but the kind of bard that like stands on stage and like reaches out to people. He wants to learn how to be a good speaker, present himself to the world, sort of thing. But I did part of that is also I got a couple spells. Shield, which is going to be useful because he's a dual wielder and doesn't actually have a shield despite being a champion, and shields being integral to their usage. Sometimes I make choices that are stylistic and not in any way based on mechanics, and I have to make up for it somehow.
Right.
To be honest, I really just wanted to make a weapon that was a axe and a hammer with a chain in the middle, and I was like, cool, that'll work. And then I remembered, and then I looked at the actual like class that I picked, and I was like, it'll work. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I'll just have to ignore this section of it. But yeah, you
But
got to add the bard to it, so that's nice.
yeah, and I upgraded my like primary champion route. He's a redemption champion, which the cool thing with that is when someone tries to hit my buddy, if they're right next to me, they have to either repent or just become enfeebled. There is no save.
Wow.
Jesus.
This is your choice.
You either
Repent.
talk to God or you meet
Human
these fists.
That's awesome.
And with the upgrade, essentially it goes from enfeebled, I can do that, or I can do stupefy for the magic users.
Ooh. That's cool.
It's awesome.
That's very cool.
I love that.
Yeah, champions are great.
They're dope.
Nice. All right, Caldor. Yeah, and Caldor, you were like, so last session you were paired with Domingo, so you got to experience the Stormborn tribes, the orcs, and the prisoners that were all exiled from the continent, from Hysteria specifically though, or from Omeron specifically, and last we left off with you. Your dad was helping Kabok, who has now imprisoned the city in storms. You have a couple other folks in your backstory. Elias, the butler who raised you, we haven't seen much of him. So, it's been 2 weeks since the end of the last session. So we'll have some time for you to check in with some of those guys, I think.
Hell yeah. I'd like to make sure they're not dead. That would be great.
That'd be nice, right?
That's
Okay. All right. Isfet. Adam, tell us about Isfet, level 3. What'd you go with? Where do you think Isfet's going?
So I took him. I noticed when we played our first session that a lot of people were like focusing on the more like physical side of things, and I wanted Isfet to kind of be the foil of the party, who is very like, I have the physical because I can summon in, a giant fighting spirit behind me, very JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style. Tell me I'm wrong. That's what summoners are in Pathfinder. But I wanted to go more social with Isfet, and like, especially because we're all trapped in one city, it's like social interactions are extremely important for like status in this city at this point. And like, so I focused a lot on like, I have a new thing where if I have incredible memory for sound, so I can remember snippets of conversations I heard within the last week. I can memorize content of like things rather than just like it gives me a lot of like, I tried to go a lot more social, like social design with him. So it was like that. I have a couple of like gathering information skills that I can use. I really am trying to make Isfet the voice of the party, whether that be a good thing or not. Letting everybody else decide how they feel about that. So yeah, that's kind of where I've leaned with him more going forward. And fourth level, I have no clue what I'm taking yet. I still gotta look through that.
Hey, that's okay. Maybe you'll be inspired this session. We'll see.
No, probably.
So where we left off with Isfet, you were actually a pretty entrepreneurial before the beginning of the first session. You had secured a tavern where yourself and Amanita were making food out of.
Yep.
Right, and supplying it around town. You had a few orcs that were even following you, who are believers in the return of the Horned King. Right? Yeah.
I think where he's kind of at going into this session is, we just watched a full-on superhero fight happen where we were trapped in the middle of it, and is trying to establish footing, but also realizes now there's 5 other people that are trying to establish footing, and it's which his mind is going to the like, okay, how do we make this whole thing work to help me and the party, but also me? Like, you know what
How
I
to help the
mean?
party, and by extension, me.
Me, but mainly me. Like, that's
Mainly
kind
me.
of his brain right now.
Yeah. And it's an interesting spot to be in because one of the things I think I really want to get at in this next session is because we're picking up 2 weeks after everything went down in the fall of Red Hessel to now where we have to start asking the question, where are people getting food? Like, what's sustaining the survivors in this city? Because they're trapped by the storm. So this is something that Isfet's, innately tied to. You probably get a lot of people coming around your base of operations, the Stealthy Elf Inn, of all places, right? Roll credits.
He said it. He did it.
So,
Contractually,
yeah.
we can
Thanks
go.
for hanging out, guys. That was it. That was the session.
Contractually, we can leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been on Isfet's mind. Is since it's been about 2 weeks, he's definitely had a moment to sit and think, and definitely calculated okay, well, food storages are going to run out soon, and people are really going to start needing food.
Mhm.
Well, they know that I sell food, and I think he's trying to prepare for that and using his manipulative skills to try to seed doubt under other rulers in the city. And he's oh my god, what's his name from Game of Thrones? Littlefinger. Very, like,
Okay.
without the creepiness, Littlefinger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or maybe even with some of the creepiness.
Not the weird stuff.
Not the
but,
weird, not the weird stuff. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does this work? Like, people come to the Stealthy Elf Inn for food, and you gather information and feed information.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I think it's slowly he's trying to turn this area into a, like, gathering hub that it's like, oh hey, when you're here, you're safe because I'm protecting you. Don't worry. Also, here's clean food and water, so you're not getting poisoned by. I don't know. I might have heard about some poison going on.
Yeah. We'll definitely get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Okay. I like this a lot. I'm gonna take some notes as we go.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, and Caldor, you have a residence basically in the Stealthy Elf Inn because the city has been just destroyed time and time again, right? First the invasion, then the giant flood, and then the actual battle for Red Hessel, and then now the storms that are just kind of perpetually remaining over the city, right? So this city has been beat up. So if you did have a home, unfortunately, I think it got destroyed. But Isfet gave you a home because I need the party together.
Yeah, I think Caldor is incredibly earnest. So like the fact that you did that, he's already very like I don't think he's ever trying to get in your way. He's always trying to help your schemes because you supported him and the people, he's gonna support you. But he's not good with lying or tact. So the second someone asks him for something, he's like, oh yeah, I know, I've heard about that. Someone whispered it over there. So immediately, whenever he's around, he's telling secrets he shouldn't because he does not think to stop.
He's Tom Holland in interviews.
Yeah, he's very much Tom Holland in interviews.
Got it.
But in any other circumstance that does not require tact, he's always the first one to volunteer to help guard the inn, help people find places around here, and hey, this thing broke, I'll take care of it, man. He is trying to repay the fact that you gave him a place to sleep.
And I think very quickly Isfet would have caught on to that, and you're part of his rumor mill that he uses to craft shit where he'll lie to you about something, and so because he knows that you will begin to tell people about stuff, and he's like, oh cool, it's not coming from my lips, I didn't say it, I don't know what you're talking about.
And why would you lie to him? He doesn't think you would be lying.
He said, what? That I don't know about that, but sure, I guess.
Isfet Take a hero point.
I'll
Manipulating your friends will be rewarded.
Welcome to D&D, folks, where that's the only place that's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Exactly.
You don't play a lot of board games, do you?
I mean, never mind. I was wrong. Two things to be true.
If you
Is
play
it the
Munchkin,
objective to win?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then in that case, Caldor, I like that you said you'd volunteer for guard duty because Isfet's operation being a source of food does garner a lot of attention from not only people like on hard times, desperate for food, but scared they don't have a means of paying for it, right? So you do have the occasional attempted robbery. The city is lawless. There's no sort of police force, well, for the most part. The other thing though is there's also rivals, and we'll talk about rivals here in a little bit. Other sources of sustenance in the city that I don't know how Isfet runs his operation, but at least some of the other food sources in the city may seem to be for profit and seem to be taking advantage of this situation, a trapped audience.
I think Isfet is. I think the way Isfet undercuts all of them is he's not doing it for profit. He's doing it for social points, where it's a lot of hey, like he'll be out on like a patrol or something like that, and he'll see somebody starving, and he's like, come with me, I've got you, and we'll feed them very quickly and then get them back on the street to go do whatever they were doing. And it's very much him being like, oh, well, no, I just want to help the people. That's why I'm here to help the people. They're charging you, don't go there, come to me, I'll feed you for free. I want to feed the masses, very Isfet is taking advantage of this situation in a way that he could to get the social points out of it rather than the money, because he realizes money's kind of useless right now.
I love that because Caldor buys in completely to that bullshit. You're doing it as a ploy to get the attention and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Caldor's doing it alongside you just because he feels it's the only way to do things. And it's 100% believes you are on the up and up in this situation.
Great.
I do think.
Right? Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I do think I kind of want to see a dice roll on this one. So
Okay.
Isfet, what's the approach here, Isfet? You can choose, I think, any of the social skills. It's for the flavor: intimidation, deception, or diplomacy. Or even society. Actually, I can also see society being applicable here.
I mean, none of those are bad for me. I probably will do. I think it's diplomacy, and I think it's a lot of Isfet is doing the oh, somebody will have a gold bag and they're like, I can give you gold, and he's like, I couldn't take that, and they're like, no, and he's like, I guess I could take it, very much like that of you forced my hand, using
it would be rude not to.
Yeah, using the situation to even if he needs gains, it's oh no, I couldn't do that. I'm gonna use one of those hero points.
Please.
Oh, the
Have
fuck.
at it.
It wasn't gonna be bad, but it was. I just
Yeah.
There the first roll to be nice.
21.
21. All right. I'm just grabbing my table here.
Still not the best roll. I could actually
21. No, 21 is fine. That's a success.
Remember, roll level 3.
Success. Yeah, exactly. So 21 is a regular success. You are able to pretty successfully create a bit of a network, Isfet, and a reputation that does undercut your competition. But keep in mind that now, initially it seems, you've just pissed them off. As Caldor, you find you have to repel things like spies, people trying to break into the tavern to gather information on what is your guys' food source? What's the secret behind your operation? What else? Someone looking for dirt on you kind of thing. Caldor, you probably have, been on. Oh, sorry, camera. You've probably, been on patrol at the inn and hear glass break, and you look by and you see someone kind of creeping through the hall. So, absolutely. Um, Caldor.
Yes.
Well, let's see. Any guys? Before we maybe like jump into session, um, anything else that your characters you think would be getting up to, or any other like? It's been 2 weeks. We got it.
I think
It's a fair bit of time.
Yeah, I think during the last 2 weeks, uh, a big part of what he's been trying to do is like before he was using magic with this deck of cards that was overly enchanted, and
Oh yeah.
and I think over his last 2 weeks, like part of the like him developing bard powers is just like he saw what the other what the orc guy, I forgot his name right now, kind of like his magical power, his abilities, and wants to do that, trying to figure out how to do that innately, and was trying to to figure out how to use the spells on the cards himself when through some sort of happenstance that's like how like the cards like kind of went up in flames, and he unlocked his bard powers there.
Oh, nice. I like
I'm
that.
thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that's how he's been like spending a lot of his like solo time. Is just trying
Sure.
to power up essentially.
Yeah.
But anytime that he's not doing that, like when he's guarding, when he's talking to anyone, he'll always ask them about if they've seen Elias.
Okay. Good to know. Real quick, just for description purposes, I want to know, or maybe not just description, but just does Isfet's like style of approaching people rub off on Caldor at all?
Well, with the way that he pretends to, yeah, he's all like he's like, oh, this is a champion, I want to be like him. So like the second he sees someone, the second he sees someone, he like takes on the fake persona that Isfet has. He's like, I will feed the hungry and the weak. I will protect any of you.
You're the second party member who's done this for his This is incredible. Oh, this is so bad. You're giving me too much power.
Hey, he is a 19-year-old chosen one. This is all he knows. This is
God
his life
bless you.
story.
God bless
Oh,
you, little man.
Isfet becomes Caldor's mentor. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if he knows that. He might not even know that he did that.
That's incredible.
Man, I'll leave that up to Adam. You can Adam. You can decide if Isfet recognizes Caldor's devotion.
He picked that up the second Isfet noticing devotion to him. Absolutely, he picked that up he was like, "Oh, you care? Great. I need you on my team. In fact, come with me." Like,
I think he also like was piqued in interest. Like he didn't care about like whenever you talk to like the party, he's very put off. He's like very confused. But when you talk to people, he's like, yeah, this is a good man. Maybe he just doesn't like for some reason some of us.
he pissed at some of us for some reason. That's crazy.
But he's also really interested in your summon. The
What's going
form
on?
that thing takes. Like he feels a kinship towards it and he wants to understand it more. But like that's something he like what he's brought it up before, I think, but I don't think he knows what he's trying to say. Like it's just like, what is it? Like where did that come from? I don't like he doesn't know what question to ask about it.
We should do a scene. We should do a scene where like I don't know, maybe Isfet, you're in like a private room or something in the depths of the Stealthy Elf Inn. It's this broken ass tavern room, right? Everybody else is outside. It's a quiet moment, right? Something has drawn their attention to the main square or something, right? Caldor, you're kind of slinking around, or maybe you're making your way out, not slinking. But Isfet, Caldor catches you in a moment with Ugo. Why don't we give us the descriptions of the two of you in this broken tavern room, or maybe elsewhere if you want to, somewhere in the tavern.
I think you would probably catch him in his room or like a study room that he is also using, and I think it's like a lot of charts, and it is very, I think even walking past the door, it's almost off-putting because the two of them are just working like normal. Uh Whereas like Isfit is having a conversation while going through books. You see Ugo across the room standing there, counting up change that's on the counter to figure out funds, and they're having a very casual conversation for who he is talking to. It almost seems familiar in a friend, like a closer way than you would assume a summon would normally be, is what I think you would probably see in that room.
Yeah, I think at this stage, Caldor, like his armor was always like a buffed bronze, meant to look more shiny, almost gold-ish because of the buffing. But like in this time, after everything that's happened, like it's been a few weeks, he's been doing nothing except trying to help people. Like he's been venturing out as far into the storm as he can to see who he can help. Like his only mindset right now is help. So every night he comes back and he's dirty and beat, and like his armor has no luster anymore. His weapon, he doesn't like sheath it. It's like it's a hammer and an axe connected through the spike chain, and he always like lays it across himself with the spike chain so that at any time he knows where it is. It never falls off. He can feel it always. And he's like walking to his room past whatever study you're in, and he sees Ugo, and I think he just stops and like knocks at your door. Mr. Ifrit?
You don't have to call me Mr. It's just Isfit. Hi. Can we help you?
He gives like a little bow. It's like,
Oh, you don't have to. I'm not. No, not me. I'm not royalty. I don't hate the bow, but I will say we're friends. We work together. What can I do for you, Caldor?
He's like talking to you, but his eyes are like fixed on Ugo, and he's just like, I've been wondering for a while. How did you, your friend here? He looks, well, I mean, he looks like an orc.
It's because he is.
Right, but sorry, it's just I've never really seen another orc. Well, I've rarely seen other orcs, but I've been told that there aren't really a lot of orcs with. And he just like tries to look up at his own horns, and it's just like I've understood that they're a bit of a curse or something.
I think that's I always thought that text was hyperbole, if you will. I just think that horns are, I don't know, cool, right? They look good. He looks good, and he gestures over. I think you see Ugo kind of finally look over his shoulder at like the situation. Very clearly was doing his own thing, was in his own head, and just points at the horns and like kind of like shrugs, like
And I think Caldor just kind of smiles. It looks a little sad while he does so. It's like, that's I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't really understand why my dad doesn't have them. As far as I know, no one else does. You haven't heard anything? You don't know why I was born like this?
I always like to tell people when they talk about why they were born, tell them you were born for something important. Don't let the world tell you what that is. You figure it out yourself. Like me and Ugo here, right? Ugo, in your culture, or at least from what I have studied, is technically a very powerful entity and could be seen as blasphemous for me to even be able to summon him. But it's because we connect. We connected on a level that I've not connected with anybody else with. So don't sell yourself short because you were told when you were a kid that you were going to be evil or what's cursed, as you said, right?
Well, I don't really have a lot of information about it, is the thing. My father told me that I need to bring redemption to my people, to bring us back onto the mainland, to do everything I can to bring the orcs back.
Good.
But, I mean, I don't really understand why they were even... There's so much history behind that, and I had nothing to do with it, and now I'm supposed to bring them back? They're already back, and they've caused whatever's going on now. Well, the second part of whatever's going on.
Well, all I can tell you about that is that people make xenophobic decisions when they're nervous, when they're scared and can't see a way out. So they make xenophobic decisions. I think it's absolutely deplorable what they've done to you and your people, and I, in fact, intend to help you fix that. So, if that does anything for you.
I mean, I appreciate knowing I have an ally. I'm on the same path. And trust me, I know how the people of this city can be. It's kind of hard to not be noticed when you're, almost 6 foot tall with horns and purple.
Why would you not want to be noticed? I mean, and I think you see, one thing about Isfet, even in this like desolate, storm-ridden town, every day his clothes are perfectly pressed. They are perfectly clean. He is always the cleanest individual in a room, no matter what. He stands out like a sore thumb in every situation, and he makes sure of that. I think that's something you definitely would have seen, and even in like when everything outside in the actual like stealthy elf inn is popping, and there's a lot of people coming in and coming out, he always stands out of the crowd as being different, and he's never been shy to be that difference.
I think he, you see a bit of recognition as he just kind of nods along, and it's like, I mean, there is something to be said, always getting the attention of everyone.
Well, let me just say this then. Your horns make you different, yes. They don't make you bad, they don't make you cursed, they make you you. If you didn't have those horns, you'd be somebody else, right? So with those horns, you're yourself.
As you're saying that, you can you can see that he has these like scars around his horns and his face. From the angle of them, you can tell that they were inflicted as he was trying to cut them off. Yeah, they're mine no matter what.
And I think Isfet kind of strokes at the giant spikes coming out of his own face and the quills. And he goes, listen, I know what it's like to be a little pokey all the time. And the thing is that you shouldn't make the way that you look limit your potential. You are incredible. In fact, I saw you survive what I could only describe as a shitstorm of 3 children 2 weeks ago try to kill everybody. You survived, as did I and our friends, but the thing that I don't want you to forget is that I know in your head of heads you might view this as a negative of yourself, but I wouldn't. I'd view it as a positive. It makes people remember who you are, right? And you want to be something important. Well, now you have a free way to make them remember you, right?
You're not wrong.
Ugo used it as a symbol, and even just his appearance, people bow to. You know what I mean?
I don't. I really don't.
Well, you'll probably see it. A lot of people tend to do it around here.
Actually, that's a good point for me to just prompt here. Caldor, can you roll me a society check, please?
I sure can.
Society. We live in one.
We live in a society.
We sure do.
I'm so complicated.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's
13 on the
deep, man.
die. What is my society? +5, 18.
That is a success. With a success, Caldor, you have worked amongst Isfet's guards, a number of whom are, in fact, of Orcish heritage, and you have heard the name spoken about Isfet, spoken in direction and in direct, relation to Isfet, the Horned King.
Okay.
So you know that there is a community, a hold is what they're called in this world. Instead of a tribe, it is a hold of orcs that seem to revere the Horned King.
Got it. All right. I think he just, nods at you and gives you like a thanks, and like tries to shake Ugo's hand.
Oh, I think instead of shaking your hand, it's that like grabs the forearm, like bond type of a grab.
Yeah.
And I think seeing that you have horns, he tips his head forward to like tap horns with you and a sense of like kinship to you. I think one thing is that you've noticed Ugo has not spoken with Isfet. Like physically, you've never heard Ugo speak. He's never addressed it, but like you see that Ugo is not able to, or is just not speaking in the current moment.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he definitely tips his head and bonks horns for a second. And I think when they do bonk horns, he activates his light ability, creating that little like fire in the middle of his horns, and that
fun.
generates generates like a little bit of music that comes along with it. It sounds like the music at the beginning of like an anime scene where like someone's getting up from getting beat the fuck up.
If you say run from My Hero Academia.
Yeah. As he like does that, the little light kind of starts to shimmer, his horns start to glow, and the little fire appears in the middle. And he grips onto his axe and hammers like, all right, well, I got more work to do. See if I can find anybody else.
I think also you would have noticed looking at Isfet as the light spell is cast, you see the black void in his eyes because he has black eyes with yellow, the yellow coloring, so he has all blacked out eyes. And I think when the light comes on, you see the black pulling back away from his eyes, and they go back to looking like white eyes. And then the second you go to step out of the room and the darkness starts to creep back in, they start covering back again. And he's just like, well, you go do your thing. If you need me, I'll be here working. Probably until later tonight. I might slink out and do some fun things. But, and if you see Lantos, tell him he's a dickhead.
Will do.
Actually, don't do that. He'll probably try to kill you. So don't do that. That was a joke. Just to be real.
He definitely will say that if he sees him.
You don't do that. Fuck. Should have thought of that one through. All right.
Yeah. No, this is not a canon thing, but like one of his abilities is telekinetic throw. I think like as he like leaves out of the room, he like literally jumps out of a window and just throws his hammer and holds on to the chain on the other side and just whoop to get them to get out of town.
Nice.
Right.
Oh,
It just goes back to work.
nice. All right. Yeah, guys, take a hero point for that scene. That was incredible. Great work.
I made it back. I did it.
That's the goal, right?
Okay.
Got that thing.
At some point, another point in this 2-week gap, Caldor,
Okay, here we go.
you are on guard duty, and you turn the corner to join the individual with whom you will be sharing your duty, Huna, an orc. One of the first you heard to have started following Isfet. So one of the most probably the most loyal amongst Isfet's people. So you are on guard duty with Huna, but as you appear, it's very obvious to you that Huna is upset. Huna is just downright enraged, kind of stomping around, the nostrils flaring. This orc is rather, I mean, hulking, mass of an individual. Burly muscles, kind of blotchy, grayish face, and hair that is kind of stringy, but because they are an orc, it is still very thick and coarse, so it kind of still swings with a good bit of weight. As Huna walks over towards you and just in frustration kicks at a crate and shatters it and growls, "It's not fair. It's not right."
Is there an injustice I can help you with, my friend?
Choice dialogue.
Huge dork. But again, I have to reiterate, the hugest dork. This kid is trying to be just so lame.
Love him.
Huna turns towards you and kind of starts to loom and march over. Obviously not mad at you, but just so mad in general, Caldor, that you cannot help but feel like, are you about to attack me? As Huna gets up close and goes, "An injustice. No. Sacrilege. This is a dishonor."
Who's dishonored you so?
The shamans. The Council of Shamans. They are denying us the last feast. Me. I'm unable to give farewells proper to those of mine that fell at the big castle. Referring to the Fall of Red Hessel, where you guys escaped by airship. A number of orcs were caught in the melee. Now, over the last 2 weeks, bodies have been extracted, and Huna trying to explain that, it looks like Huna's been told he's not allowed to attend the funeral.
I think Caldor grips onto his weapons a little tighter, and he gets this angry face as his his light erupts, his horns light up, and you see that little fire in the middle. It's like, and who the hell are they to tell you you can't mourn? If you want a feast, we'll have a fucking feast. Sorry, we'll have a feast.
You are brave.
I love the idea that you corrected yourself.
Yeah,
Caldor was like, "We'll have a fucking feast." Sorry, we'll have a feast.
Even enraged, Huna can't help but smile at you a little bit, Caldor, being familiar with your softness.
Tell me what this council is. I'll tell them what's going on.
It's not simple. They say it is because me and members of the Horned Crown hold. We are not welcome, for we worship the Horned King.
And who gives a shit who you... Damn it. Who cares who you worship? You're here to repay the fallen friends, right? That doesn't require a god. That is you and your people. It's you and your heart and your pain. There's no god involved in that. And if they want to get in the way, I will get you a feast. When do you want it? I'll make it happen.
You mean well, but it's not so simple. Need
need the pieces for the ritual that the council holds. Their word is final.
You see like a vein start to like form on his forehead as he's getting more and more bothered by like this is first time really dealing with like orcish tradition and red tape. Like he's used to dealing with red tape in the city that he was already born in. But to see that even when he's with what would be his people, there's just more and more of the same bullshit, just in a different color, in a different shape. And he's just like, okay, I may be new to this, orc life as it were, but I want to try to help. Is it possible to appeal to the court, to the shaman?
The Horn King can be recognized by the Holds. Then, maybe. But he would need to speak to the council.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll go.
When he says he, you know there's a specific he to whom he refers.
Okay.
The one that he sees as the Horn King, yeah.
And that would be Ifrit, or is it specifically Ugo?
Well, he's not actually clear on that front.
If I can't get Ifrit to go himself, I'll go. But I think I can make it happen. We'll get them to recognize the Horn God. The Horn King?
Let us find Isfet. He might listen to you. Think he likes you.
Well, we seem to be of a similar mind. It seems like he really just wants to help. I respect that about him.
All right. Isfet, where did they find you?
What time of perceived day would this be? Because I know the day-night
Always
cycle is.
nighttime.
Well, I know, but I'm asking like, what time of like
perceived.
the like perceived day would it be?
Maybe like early afternoon.
Yeah. So I think, I think
2
Isfet is probably at
p.m.
the bar. Just like sitting there. I feel like all morning he's been like dealing with people, and like definitely today somebody tried to sneak in that he was like fully had to rough up somebody by himself, and like it's just like, I didn't want to run a business, but I guess I'm here now, and like is just drinking like I think probably like a cup of water, nothing like crazy. He's just like, all right, and like fully to like people like he knows. There is no mask. There is no like kindness. It is just like, I have to fucking be here, like slamming back just what he wishes wasn't water.
Fantastic. Okay, that is. You see Isfet. The door opens, and in stomps the hulking figure of Huna, and well, maybe perhaps one day hulking figure of Caldor.
Right, my two favorite people. How can I help you on this lovely afternoon? Wow.
We need to go speak to some shamans. They've made some some stupid decisions, and we're gonna fix it.
Caldor, you know that you can swear, right? I don't care if you say curse words. And...
Sorry, I listen. My caretaker said I shouldn't. If I'm gonna be a knight and a hero, I shouldn't use foul language.
Noted. Gotcha. Right. Shamans aren't letting what happen? I'm confused. Wasn't in the story. So, hi, Huna. How are you today? You seem generally angry.
Yes, our friend Huna lost many other friends, and to honor them, we should have at least some sort of small feast and pay some respects, some formal respects. But to do that, we need these shaman to agree to it. But they deny the position that Huna and his friends have taken in support of the Horn King. And I want to go and get them to approve, get them to
I think
respect their choice.
when you say deny the position of the Horn King, you see Isfet shift uncomfortably. Really? Ooh, so they just need me to what? Go over there, tell them do better. What's the goal of us going there?
We must make them see the Horned King as a god.
Ooh. Don't hate that. Yeah, let's do it. And I think Isfet like puts the glass down and it's like very much went from like dour day to like my day just got better. This sounds fun. Like
Oh my god. Done.
I think in this entire time, Caldor has at no point understood that they think you're the Horn King or that Ugo really is. I think if anything, he believes Ugo might be. Like he gets that makes sense then, but he has no idea that like the actual connection that they are putting on you in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
So he just sees you as like, this man is going to support these guys and their religious beliefs. Hell yeah.
This man cares about other religions, and I respect that. I'm over here like, the Horn King, you mean me?
Again, two different things are happening completely.
Incredible.
Okay. Well, you guys, along with Huna, make your way over to the Stormborn territory in Red Hessel. Let's take a look at the map real quick so we can get a little sense of the geography of this ruined city that you inhabit.
It's a map.
Okay. So here is the city of Red Hessel, just kind of roughly in a storm. Your guys's tavern. Let me just grab an Isfet token real quick.
That's me. I'm Isfet.
Your guys's tavern.
I'm that big, canonically.
You're
I'm the
right
largest
over
bully.
here. That's where your tavern is.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you guys are headed over to one of the ceremonial halls that the orcs have managed to put together, and that is kind of over here. So you're going across like the ruined cityscape to this building.
Gotcha.
You find you have to travel down through, like, you have to navigate large chasms that have split open in the city that have just engulfed buildings and streets. You find shells of structures. You pass broken cobblestones, pillars that are just kind of leaning across each other. There's glass everywhere. And for the most part, at this point, people have kind of made their way towards inhabiting the areas where buildings have mostly survived, which is towards the outer edge of the city. So, somewhat past where you guys kind of lie right on the border of where people typically live and the wasteland of the city. So you guys make your way over to this place, and it is a building that has been crafted seemingly out of stone itself that was found at the riverbed. This here was once the river that flowed through Red Hessel, but now, in the Sandsea age, it is all dried up. And this temple has been constructed in the center of the canyon that now remains. It is incredibly wide. And as you guys make your way inside, so that is right over here. As you guys make your way inside, that's where we're going to go ahead and call our break. And we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Guys, good time to go stretch your legs, get a drink of water, let your dogs out, and we will see you in 10.
10 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shh. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Stealthy Elf Productions. We are going to get into the second portion of our session tonight. This is the Isfet and Caldor Interlude in the New World Rebellion campaign. On our way to session 2. That's you. That's you and
What?
you. Yeah. Oh my God, is that the Isfet? So, you guys have just arrived at this temple that the Council of Shamans has taken over. And as you make your way in, you see that it is not just simply stone. You see that they have formed clay shelves. They've connected it and made it more into like sort of a tiered tunnel that kind of goes back upwards. And as you guys enter, you get all sorts of looks from different people. It's not just orcs that you find in here. You find all different manners, all different heritages. But as you are all stepping in and, walking past lit braziers, because that is the primary source of light, even though now you're in an enclosed space, there are vent holes that let the smoke out. But it is primarily lit now by braziers. People kind of giving you shifty looks. A few you can see plain on their face, Isfet being the people person that you are. There's a curiosity as to why you are here.
Paint the picture, it'll last longer.
As we enter, can I... yeah, we should cast this. It's gonna take a minute to cast this, but can we cast, like, right as we step through, read the air? Which
Sure.
is, you take a breath and survey social situations, and essentially, like, I get the context of... I recall knowledge using society to gain information about the immediate social situation here. And I get a +1 to that in my next
Oh, yeah.
diplomacy check.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and make that recall knowledge check.
But society...
Very, very good ability. Very
yeah.
useful.
That is a dirt 20, if you will.
Dirt 20. All right, dirt 20
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
success. You step in and you realize immediately that there's sort of a solemnness to the gathering. Isfet, you are able to gather that it seems that this is a sort of funerary situation, ceremony. People are gathered here to pay respects. People are gathered here to offer some sense of closure and honor their ancestors. You know that is an important part. As you make your way up to the upper tiers, you're passing essentially what is a long line of people that are making their way up towards a raised ledge in the back. It looks like everybody's in line to head up there, but they get out of your way as you all walk up.
Also, Isfet, with that same spell you cast, I want you to know that Caldor's coming in hot. Like, if you don't speak first, he's gonna start yelling first.
I think there's a lot of him, like, keeping his eyes around, realizes it's a funeral, and just puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, let me handle this.
Okay.
It's like that, like, oh, no, I've got this. Like...
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like a real rage in his eyes. He's like the idea of like he respects Huna, and like that he's friends with like disrespected in his way. He's coming in to like talk shit, in the best way that he can without swearing.
Listen here, buddy. You've really peeved me and my buddies off. Gee willikers, I could really rock you one.
To write a strongly worded letter. Okay. You guys make your way up to the top, and as you get there, content warning for some pretty heavy, dark stuff. Topics of gore, and yeah, it's going to get a little weird. So, as you guys make your way to the top, you see 4 individuals that are kind of gathered in a line. There are bodies laid out in front of them. And people you see making their way to the front, stand by a body, bow their head. One of the individuals comes over and then hands them, reaches into the cavity, the chest cavity, and pulls out the heart of the body. The person kneeling takes a bite, says a prayer, and then they kind of make their way out of the line. Caldor, you know of the magic of orcs in this world carries with it music. There is a kind of like a bassy tone here at the top of this ledge that you can almost feel in the soles of your feet. There's a weight to what's happening here. Low tones and reverent, almost, is what you hear. And I'd say that's true for both of you.
Does Caldor recognize any part of this from like things his dad has told him, like the eating of the heart specifically?
Yeah.
I was also going to ask, do I recognize any of those practices?
Yeah, I would say I'm not going to trouble you guys too much for this one. Yes, you know that it is the orcs believe in it's sort of like a passing on of strength to one another. And those that are particularly close, it is a deep sign of reverence and honor to partake. I know especially Abawaku would have told you, Caldor, of it also being a sign of respect to a fallen warrior. To bite from the heart of your enemy would be something like a sign of respect to your enemy. They were worthy.
Yeah, I don't think Caldor has ever had the heart to do it himself.
Sure.
But yeah, I think he sees the familiarity of it all.
Yeah. And they're not like savage about this. Again, this is a religious ceremony for them, right? And as you look, I'm gonna ask you guys if I'll take society or religion for both of you. Your choice. Society. Oh, you read the aura would apply here too.
Read the air. Yeah.
Read the air. Yeah.
Well, it has to be a diplomacy check whenever I make that to talk to people.
Okay.
To make an impression. Yeah.
Got it.
That's a 17 for religion.
17 for religion.
That's a 26 for society.
Okay. We got a critical success. What you recognize, Caldor, and, well, both of you recognize, the individuals that are kind of moving through the space and offering some guidance seem to be the ones kind of leading the practice, almost, right? And they're dressed in various, bits of religious garb, signifying that they are shaman. Then, Isfet, you recognize the deities associated with these shaman. You can recognize the iconography of the god Malsara, god of wrath. You can recognize the iconography of Gorazar, god of survival, Naskar, god of war, and one that is not of the pantheon of Oros, Zura. You know with your critical success, I'm going to say that you know that Zura was a vampire. So a god of blood and vampirism. But worshipped among here, not as, some sort of evil god. But, yeah. And so, yeah, you recognize the different shaman associated as they're kind of guiding, people to different ones. But yeah, how do you guys approach?
Isfet leans to Huna. Right. Who did you want to pay respects to? If you don't mind guiding us to the right path.
Una has you follow, and all eyes have slowly turned towards you. Well, actually, from the card that you pass, they're already on you, but all eyes in the space here, amongst the bodies, start to turn towards you as Huna guides you towards a collection of 3 bodies that are untouched. They're kind of off towards the distant edge of the group. Yeah, as you get closer, I mean, with your previous critical success, I'm going to ride that for a while. You can see they're almost set aside, as though they don't look defiled or anything, though.
Do they look like any preparation, like the removal of the heart or anything happened to them?
No.
Caldor, do you have a knife on you?
No, and he just pulls out his axe.
Not gonna work in this situation.
Oh, it'll work.
Wow. Nope.
Huna has a knife. Huna has a knife.
Nope. And I think Isfet bows to Huna and begins to perform the removal, like the ritual of removing the heart correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he just goes into the motions of that for the bodies that are left not respected.
No.
Doesn't say a word to any of the other orc, but is trying to prepare them in the most appropriate fashion, if you will.
I think if
ahead,
you are getting like past or near the last one or whatever, I think Caldor would ask if he could perform it for the last person.
Do you know how to?
I've been watching. My dad has told me a fair bit of the process. I think I can. Yes.
Sure.
And
if you need help, and he hands you the knife and stands up. And I think like trigger warning for like gore. Isfet stands up. His hands are covered in blood. And it's not at all disturbing to him. He's very calm. This wasn't like jarring to perform this. I think it's very clear that he has done something similar to this in the past.
Yeah.
So he's very calmly preparing these and hands you the knife very calmly, and he's very, I think, intentionally not interacting with the shaman that are there and not interacting with the other patrons unless they come to interact with this group.
Yeah. And to that point, I want to get Caldor. Are you nervous doing this?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's seeing, all of these orcs giving into this this ritual, this tradition, a tradition that he's only ever like really thought about or heard about, and he wants to try to feel community, and he wants to pay respects to Huna's, friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's not nervous about, cutting into a body. He's a fucking fighter. He's killed people. But he's worried about, doing this raw. He's afraid that he's not going to show the proper respect to Huna.
Yeah. And Caldor, that pressure kind of on your shoulders as you crouch down next to the body, weighing on you, traveling into your elbow, right? The dagger feels like a broadsword in your hand as you are making your way over. And just as as you inhale and prepare to do what needs to be done, a voice calls out, "Stop this heresy at once!"
Oh, hello. So you can see us.
See, the shaman have kind of now gathered around you, the two of you, the three of you, Huna standing there as well. Is Ugo there? Real quick, Adam.
No, not yet.
No Ugo. Okay, cool. Just checking. All right. It says you see them all standing there, looming over your party.
You. How dare you? This is heresy.
Exactly, you're correct. It is heresy to not honor your brothers and sisters like you did for the rest. You are correct that this is heresy. Way to go. Proving your hypocrisy, you claim to care for your kinfolk. I saw 3 that were abandoned by you. Anybody else see them get any treatment tonight? And he... Exactly. Heresy! You called it out right so! You are correct, it is heresy to not care for your own kin. As someone who doesn't have any, I would relish in the idea of people caring for me. But you abandon your own kind for what? Because you believe yourself better? Cute.
Of what you speak.
I
Their
don't.
bodies are corrupted because their spirits are corrupted.
What are they corrupted with? Do tell.
They align themselves with a false god.
False god? I'd love to meet this person. Where are they at?
I think with like the talk of a false god, the Caldor just starts getting like kind of enraged, and he drops down to his knee with the knife in hand, and just, who gives a fuck about your god? These men need to be respected. I've never had kin until now, and I will respect them the way they demand. And like his fire lights up, and like with the casting of that spell, you hear like ritualistic like chanting, like the same kind of songs that his dad taught him that they play when they pay respects to someone. The things that they would have, the sounds they would have been making themselves, he produces that by himself with the casting of this spell, as he starts to just stab in and try to peel out.
I think you say that, and Isfet's head whips around, like, worried for a second, and you fully see, like, the, like, panic for a split second of, like, you're about to just dive in, and he sees that, and the most, like, I'm going to describe it this way because it's the only way that I can get, like, the schmize of this, is the Vegeta smile from when he's Majin Vegeta goes across his face as he turns around and goes, and it drops the second he turns back into that, like, very forcefully goes, your kinfolk are crying to you, but yet you call it blasphemy that I had to do a ritual that isn't even of my own kin. I learned this in my travels for years, and your kinfolk are crying to you to respect them. But you don't have the decency to do so because you claim them to be corrupt. These are the people you follow. You understand that, right? They don't care about you as you don't believe in the exact same thing they do.
I think Caldor, finally getting the heart out, and he stands up, and he's got full tears, like he is crying, having felt close to this community for a moment, but also at the same time immediately ostracized by the rest of it, having performed something that he's kind of dreamed about, being this incredibly sensitive ritual. And I think, like, with his tears in his eyes, he holds the heart and offers it to Huna. I believe you should be the one for your friends, right?
You hand the heart out, and as your arm extends out to Huna, before Huna can even take it, all around you, you see weapons being drawn by their guards. You see the shamans, two of them making their way towards you, but then suddenly a voice cries out. Stop! Peace. This matter doesn't need to involve bloodshed. You all look over, and you see an old Colo. Colos are Pathfinder's version of gnolls. You see a raggedy old Colo on a walking stick, which as you get closer you realize isn't a walking stick, but it looks like it's actually a very old sword.
Love.
You see an eye patch, very kind of scraggly clothing, and says, Peace. This is a holy day. You would dishonor them all if you were to spill blood here.
Thank you, sir. But may I reference you as?
My name's Rusty.
Rust?
Rusty Shiv. Caldor, you recognize this individual. He was the one who welcomed you at the base of the mountains before you met Kabok Stormborn. He was your guide up the mountains to Kabok.
Nice to see you again, Rusty. I'm sorry for the scene we're causing.
No. You don't need to be sorry for acting in your nature. We knew you would come. Didn't you? He shoots a look over at the other the shamans that are gathered. And you can see, let me get religion or perception checks from the two of you.
I'm gonna use a hero point. I'm so bad today.
You good?
What the hell is out there? I was like,
There we go. There we go. That'll be dirty 20.
That's
Okay.
I'm gonna do religion.
That's gonna be a 18, and I'm gonna do perception.
Okay. You both catch a glimpse of the same thing. It is, as Rusty shifts, the clothing that Rusty wears is kind of like, imagine a very beaten up, ratty kimono. And there's tears in it. And as Rusty moves, you can see just branded on the chest is a three-eyed jackal. You guys recognize Rusty is also a shaman. As different members, different religions. Again, you Isfet, you caught this. Different gods are represented here. You can see that it's not just one god here, right? But different ones. And you see that Rusty appears to be a shaman that represents a unique one as well.
I think seeing that Isfet kind of does another bow, like in recognition of like another deity being represented,
Yeah.
He's trying to show like the reverence of like, oh, I don't want to disrespect your version of this religion or whatever their religion is.
Yeah. Rusty hails you back and says, "Is this not a place that welcomes all faith? This one, the Horned King, has corrupted our people and cannot be welcomed here."
You keep saying this corruption. What does he? What corruption? What is so wrong about the Horn King?
What is so wrong about the Horned King? Their followers confuse our people, prey on their desperation, and turn them against us, all in service of their false priest.
Who are you to say what priest and what god is false? They choose to leave and that scares you? Is your faith
They
in your
do not.
god that weak? Strengthen up. Show them that your god is better.
Isfet, you look like you have something to say.
Isfet fully, I think, like from behind him, like Isfet was going to say something, and that gets said, and his eyes, it's that like, oh, I realized what you just said there, like that, like, oh, and he like very calmly is just smiling and is just like, I'm not gonna say a word. You've got this, kid. Go for it. Like,
Does he? He's fully he's fully like still crying as he's trying to like hold a strong face in this. This is a field he's not ready for.
Yeah. Rusty speaks up as the orcs are taken aback, and says,
The youth speaks wisdom. Perhaps this is a matter for stronger gods. You, I say, make your god take the crucible.
How do we do? How? What is the crucible?
You summon forth your god and fight it. If you win, then they will be seen.
I think he turns to Isfrit and he's just like, "Are they talking about Ugo?"
yeah, yes, they are. Right. So you want me to fight the thing I can summon, right?
I mean, that wouldn't really be fair to make you fight Ugo. I can fight him instead.
No, I've got it. I'm pretty crafty.
Yeah, but he's your friend.
Ah. Sometimes you have to fight with friends to figure out things. Ugo will understand, I'm sure of it.
the orc, one of the orc shamans speaks up and says,
Yes, if your god is real, then he will stand and fight.
Right. Where I don't want to spill blood here. As you said, you didn't want that. I would love to show you that we could crucible it up. Where exactly would that take place? If you don't mind me asking.
The fighting pits will work.
Right?
and they all kind of nod along. And Rusty basically gestures for you all to follow.
Is Huna able to consume the heart before, or is this like he has to wait until we do this?
He has to wait until you do this.
We'll be back, I guess. I try to find a way to like set everything back up in the most respectful way possible before leaving.
I'm just gonna save my vocal cords a little bit here, guys. As you are led down the way, or led up the way towards a fighting arena, um, it is explained that you have to face off against your god to prove that your god exists. This is the Crucible. You don't have to do it alone, though. But those of you who are, who want to believe in the Horn King or who want the Horn King to be represented, basically need to earn the recognition or defeat your god.
Right.
Yeah.
We could do it. Right.
Of course,
Okay.
I'll help in any way I can. I may not be a believer of the Horde god, but he seems to have good followers. I'll help them.
I appreciate that very much. As his, I don't know, you can call me a ward or a magi of him. I appreciate that. Right. I don't know if we've ever established this. Can I, like, extra dimensionally in my head speak to him to a degree? Or, like, convey things to him to a degree?
Yeah.
I think there's definitely on this walk over, he's like, I think they're really going to believe that we need to fight. Ham it up like a motherfucker. like he's conveying the thought of like, just act like you want to kill us. I'll try to like hold off as bad as it could get, but I'm gonna hurt you. Feel free to have fun. Don't kill me, or we have a fucking problem. Like, and it's just that's like the background, the backing track as they're walking. He's like, yeah, I think it's gonna be fine.
Okay. You guys make your way over to the fighting pit. It is a cleared area that is just covered in dirt. And you can see that there are braziers around it in a circle. Several people, from the shaman to a few choice guards, perhaps even Huna as well, kind of position around the outside, leaving the two of you in the center of this arena. A chant begins. It starts low at first. And then, as it kind of builds up, it's similar to the funerary music that was calling forth the deities to this place to welcome ancestors and the fallen. Now the deities are being called for an entirely different purpose, and that is for the testing and proving of another that claims a place amongst them, that claims a place amongst worship with these people. Isfet. As this magic builds, you can feel it kind of the earth pulsing beneath your feet, and then Ugo, who was in your mind, right, totally ready to ham it up, right, kind of, bobbing along with you, two of you kind of sending flashes of the over melodramatic moments that you're about to, orchestrate. Suddenly, there is a sense of struggle. I need you to roll a will save, please.
Guys, he's hoping for a natural 20. Well, I'm gonna hero point that. So okay, not my best work, but that is a 17.
17, unfortunately, is a critical failure.
Critical failure?
That's wild.
Oh no!
That's wild.
That's bad news.
That's
man.
fucking wild what you just told me.
You feel
We're about to fight a god.
this power pull from the essence of you. Isfet, Adam.
Yeah.
Would you like to describe this entrance of Ugo?
And this is like prim, proper, full.
Yeah.
Okay.
As full as you'd like.
That's fine. I think what you see is I think like walking into the arena is Fitz pretty chill, pretty kind of like laughing like, oh, this isn't gonna be that hard. And I think Caldor sees it happen where like the struggle begins and Isfet just goes, this is gonna be fucking hard. And it's just like that instant that he says that from across the arena, you see a clawed hand grabbing at nothing, tearing into reality itself as something extra dimensional is literally like, and you can hear just this guttural screaming of something ripping through literal reality as he steps out, standing about 9 feet tall, this orcish man with horns protruding from his shoulder, a crown of horns on his head, a skull suffused into the skin itself, covering his face. As he steps out, you see armor plating, or what looks like chitin, has fused itself into his body. He looks like an orc that was like, put everything into me, make me the strongest thing there. And he tears himself out, and I think he is just screaming at the top of his lungs, as the Horned King steps out of nothing, question mark.
Yep. And with that, we roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Let's move
I don't
to the
know.
map.
I don't know if we described it as like him going into the Crucible alone, but if he did,
Oh no, you're there. You're with me.
Caldor would
No.
jump in. Caldor would have jumped in once like the opening rift comes in, and I saw like the nervousness. I'd be like, okay, time to jump in.
Okay,
Shoot.
guys. Let me just make sure. Are you on the map?
Let's see. Ooh, where
Yeah.
am I?
Okay, so I want you guys to place your tokens up here in the top right corner where you see these tokens gathered around this fighting pit. You can go ahead and place yourselves anywhere within the circles. Nice, in sync. That's awesome. Okay.
I'm behind you for sure.
And Adam,
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you a hero point for it, but actually, no, I'm going to give you a hero point for the description first off. My bad. But something else that you should know is you mentioned that he was going to be spawned on the other side of the fighting pit, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm going to start him off.
Yep.
So he's going to be right there. Okay. All right. For initiatives, okay. Let's see. What do we get?
A boyish 11.
Boyish 11.
Yeah, not a great roll.
Give me a second. Math is a problem in my head right now.
You good? You good?
I like fully was like, I know math, and I went to say it, was like, that's not right, Adam. What are you doing?
Oh no.
Like, that's not the numbers you rolled. What are you talking about? I got a 23 for my initiative.
23. Okay.
Damn.
So the order is Isfet, followed by Ugo, followed by Caldor.
Question.
Yeah.
Do I feel like I could still summon Ugo? Or is
Yes.
that okay?
Yes. I'm not gonna take away your kit. That would be.
Oh no, you're good. I
a
mean, if
big
you did
move.
it, you did. I was just wondering if it was like, oh, is this like,
Yeah. No, this is like.
I was like,
This is
fuck.
what you are facing right now is the manifestation of the followers of the Horned King. All the belief and faith that has been poured into the Horned King has created this entity.
Right.
And it is here to be tested in the view of the ancestors.
Right. Okay. So, fuck. And I think as he says that, you see from behind, you hear a tearing from behind him, and I'm gonna use all 3 of my actions to manifest Ugo. And I think you see the tearing happen, and another version of Ugo drops in behind Isfet, but this time I think it's visible the differences, where there are more sleek features that are beginning to appear, almost as if as the relationship to Isfet becomes more shared, and as that it manifests over time and the energy is shared, there is a part of Isfet that is beginning to bleed into this version of Ugo. So you I don't think it was perceptible at first, but I think now, looking up the two of them, you see horns beginning to, or spikes beginning to protrude from the jawline, similar to where Isfet's are located. You see the tattoos that Isfet has on his body that are glowing as he summons begin to suffuse themselves into this figure. And it's hard to see a big difference, but I think you can see there are key things that are beginning to change, as if maybe the influence of Isfet is bleeding both ways, and maybe there is influential things bleeding back and forth between this connection. And he just, I think you see him manifest, and he just goes, and just points, and it's Ugo, I think, just doing this like, huh? Like face of like just pure shock and confusion and not understanding what's happening.
That's awesome.
That is all I can do, because I summon. That's all three of my actions in one go.
You got it.
Isfet, stay behind me.
That's the plan. I'll drop my Ugo.
Okay, cool. Let's just make sure you have the token. Cool. Okay. Nicely done. Okay. Crucible Ugo's turn.
Krugo, if you will.
Krugo. Krugo is going to use one action to stand up straight and kind of hold himself in a very almost regal fashion, right? Standing at the full 9 feet, right? And the horn crown kind of looming over, catching the firelight, making a shadow over all of you. And all of a sudden that shadow twists within itself, and he is going to appear here as he moves through space and just blinks behind you now. That's going to be one action, and then second action is going to be, so it's going to be to use King's Stride. Second action is going to be, I love the names I made for this thing, Tyrant's Reign. Ugo is going to perform a terrifying display, and I need creatures within 30 feet to give me a will save.
You got it, dude.
What the fuck?
Terrifying display for Tyrant's Reign. This is the best part about this encounter. Watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Adam, what does the terrifying display look like?
Okay. Damn it. Give me 1 second. I gotta use a hero point. I rolled shit. Damn it. Okay. I think what you see is, as he does the step, I think it's because he's manifested here. It is that tearing action, but it's instantaneous, where it is almost like he kicks through space and appears there instantly. And I think as he does, it is this. I think truly, I think it's that, like, you see as he is standing at his full feet, like he is snapping pieces of this back into place, like a horn gets knocked when he travels and through the ripping of everything, and he is literally just tearing pieces, putting them back into the positions, and it is like, oh, this is an indestructible being that is reassembling himself as you're fighting him, and there's no like that, like, oh my god, what do we do with something that can literally take itself apart and rebuild it, like, on the spot?
Yeah, incredible. Incredible. Okay.
You said that he like kicked a space over or whatever, like he like kicked through space.
Like when he took the like teleport, it's like he kicked forward, and it's instantly like that ripping that you've seen both of them do out of the dimension. It's like his foot connected with something, tore through it, and when his foot landed on the ground, he was behind us instantly. Type of like oh, he literally kicked space out of the way of his like boot, essentially.
Like it's almost like if the inverse would be like he grabbed the world and just moved it more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
exactly. It's like I don't want to be here anymore. I'm there. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just there.
Oh, okay. What do we get for the results on the saves?
23.
Success. You're fine.
Booyah. Unwavering.
13.
13. You are not fine. That is a failure.
Perfectly fine.
And this is kind of fitting. You become frightened 1.
Well,
You know the terror of what is behind you
mm-hmm.
better than anybody else.
I was hard to get
Okay.
out anyway.
that is going to be Crucible Ugo's turn. Okay. You're up, Caldor.
Hell
Hugo.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, remind me it's Krugo.
Of course, I got you.
Okay. So, let me just check something here.
You good.
So I have an ability called Encouraging Words, where I can give someone stamina points. Is that temporary HP?
What the hell are stamina points?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I do not know.
Encouraging words, feet. So let me see. Oh, this is for the stamina like game system. We don't play with this.
Oh, I'll have to change that later. Damn. I thought stamina points was like temporary HP.
No.
No.
You should look it up.
Whoopsies.
No, this is like the stamina subsystem if you want to like give I think like melee classes a resource. There's a system, a subsystem for it.
I understand. Never you mind. Don't worry about that.
That's what we
Oh,
call
boy.
it. Oopsie poopsie.
Whoopsie poopsie.
So, yeah, I think Caldor is just going to. There isn't really a lot of space between Ifrit and the guy, but yeah, I think he's going to try to. What is the movement on him? Can I get flanking? Would that be flanking?
You could even do one less and it'll be flanking if you go to here.
Oh, sick. Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
Ugo.
you'll be directly across from Ugo.
Perfect. Yeah, so move. I'm gonna hit him. I'm just gonna try to smack the boy.
Let me make sure Ugo's within range here, right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yep.
All right.
Try to
here we
smack
go.
him.
All right. That is 19.
19, and I'm off guard because of the flank. A 19 will hit.
Yeah. All
That
right.
means normally it won't hit.
Well, hit for now.
I heard the way you said that. I immediately picked that up.
You heard me doing math in my head?
So I'm off guard, and I was like, you wouldn't be making that comment if it did. Oh, I guess you hit. Pop, womp, womp.
That's a solid hit. That is 11 damage.
11 damage, okay.
And then he's going to for his last, he's going to cast Shield.
Shield.
And as he does, the way he casts it, he just kind of bonks his hammer and his and the back of his axe together, and each time he does, like the physical reverberation goes through the chain. You hear the sound of the chain, like almost like industrial wind chimes. And as he casts magic, you start to hear the chorus of battle, sound out from behind him as he's ready to take a hit
We're up.
from this god.
All right. Fantastic. Good turn. All right. That brings us up to Isfet. You are up, my friend.
Firstly, I'm gonna act together, so I get 4 actions this turn. I am going to have Isfet fucking move. Yeah, I'm just gonna have him run over
Good job,
here.
Good spot.
And what?
No, I'm just narrating in my head. Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're good.
Ignore me.
And then then I'm gonna do a ferocious strike with Ugo, my Ugo. So you channel your anger and fury into attack. It makes a melee strike. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating multi-attack penalty.
Yeah.
So what does that add to that?
So you make the strike, but it's going to basically just be 2 attacks in 1 roll.
Okay. And then if the strike hits, you deal an extra weapon damage die, and gain a +1 bonus to the damage roll. Do I have to do anything for frightened with that?
Your Ugo's the one attacking. I don't
Yeah.
know if you share conditions. I
Believe
do you know?
we do, because we're technically considered the same. Like, we share the same hit points and everything.
Yeah. Does Lycus share conditions with his Eidolon?
I don't think you actually share conditions.
Oh.
It's just damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never ruled that we do, so I'm gonna say that Ugo doesn't. Yeah. I've
Cool.
never held. Yeah.
Cool. So he is gonna swing with a.
I'll look it up later.
Let's do a claw on him.
Okay.
Well, I
claw.
could just use my last hero point.
Could. Might as well.
Honestly, I'm going to. So. That's so much better if you don't understand. It was like a 4 beforehand. Now it's at least decent. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hits.
Great.
So that'll be, extra damage dice.
2d6.
And then because that counts with your multiple attack penalty, like if you were to attack again, it would be with the +10, the -10.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I didn't know if it counted in that moment. That's why I was like.
I don't think so. At least I've never ruled it does.
That's the way that it works for monks with their flurry of blows, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And it specifies it for monks, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think we're good.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
So extra damage and then a +1 bonus damage, I think.
Oh, okay.
Now one can make a
13
difference.
points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage. Nice. Little Ugo slashes into big Ugo.
And that's it for me.
All right, fantastic. Okay. Ugo's up. Ugo just got Krugo's up. Krugo just got slashed by Ugo in front of him.
Ugo Prime, if you will.
Ugo Prime. I'm gonna Furious Strike right back at you.
No.
Because I have it too.
Guys, he read the rule book on this one. He's cheating.
I looked at your character sheet.
No. It's bullshit.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh
Yes.
Well, hang
You
on.
do
I
us
still
that.
I still got to do the math.
Keep
a
rolling
13.
natural ones.
13 to hit you.
And that's Ugo.
Against Atsugo.
No,
Okay.
he has a 19
Alright.
AC.
All right. First. Okay, so that's 2 actions, and that's a miss. That sucks. Okay.
So I gambled it. If I'm being so honest, I was like, I'll try this.
Last action is going to be then to, because I can do it once per round.
Oh fuck.
Hop over, back behind. Isfet. Yep. Kind of crashes through it. I think, if you're cool with it, Adam, riding the momentum of the strike just teleports to the other side.
Oh yeah, I fully think it's like misses it, but it's like in that moment you see the claw open as it rips open a portal and like throws the shoulder through, and I think
Yeah.
it's like I truly think the portal appears on the other side of Isfet, and he like barely moves out of the way as it like appears next to him. And he's like,
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
like fully just like, so okay, right, let's do this, Caldor.
Oh man, I love it so much. Just imagine like the camera panning up behind, like looming Ugo as it's like squaring up. Okay, Caldor, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 actions to run up next to Isfet to try and protect him the best I can, and then I'm just gonna swing away.
Hell yeah. Melee
Okay.
characters and their straightforward turns.
Yeah. Also, don't have a bunch of movement, so
That's true. Yeah.
21.
21 to strike is a
Yeah.
success. 21 will hit.
Hell yeah! All right. Boop, 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 boop.
What did you roll? You just mind me asking.
A 12. So I was a little afraid.
I trusted the online character thing. Okay.
He's doing fucking research. Don't trust him.
All right. Go ahead. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
I'm
not
not joking. He's doing research.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Guys, we're bloodied.
Ooh, yeah. I think if you don't mind a little flavor on that attack, I think Caldor just like started sprinting straight over to Isfet as soon as he realized the target was leaving, knowing where he was going, and like he's running and he just has his hammer in hand as his axe is like blade in the dirt dragging behind him, and as he like slides into place, he janks up, spins, and hits the back of the axe into evil evil Ugo.
Krugo? Yeah, hell yeah.
Ugo.
That's cool.
Krugo, that evil bastard.
That's cool. All right. Okay. Well, that brings us to Isfet. Isfet, you're up. Caldor finally coming to your rescue as Krugo looms over you.
Yeah, I think this time again act together, so I get the extra action. I'm gonna take 1 action to pull myself back here. 2nd action, he's gonna go running in linebacker style, and then I think as they pass each other, Ugo spins on the spot. You see Isfet's clawed hand grab his arm, and it looks like he just tears a hole in his arm. And I am going to cast at first level. No, I'll do it at 2nd level. Why not? First level. It's a risk reward type thing here. I'm going to cast Phantom Pain.
All right.
So I need a will save from Ugo.
That's a really good roll.
Damn it.
That's a 30.
Oh,
So you definitely critically succeed.
Yeah.
So nothing happens to you. And I fully think it's like he like does it, looks at him, and it like doesn't connect, and he's like, oh shit, like, and like it's just that realization that his magic isn't affecting, Kugo.
yeah.
He's like, oh shit. Like,
Don't worry, Isfet, we got him on the run.
Yep, you do. Yep, absolutely. But that's
So-
it for me. Also, do I still have frightened, or does that go away?
Let me just.
I forget how
double-check
those
the
work
condition,
in
No, you're good, you're good.
Pathfinder.
Conditions. Where is you? At the end of each of your turns, it decreases by 1, so you're good now.
Okay, cool. Cool.
It naturally goes away. Okay. Nicely done. So here's the thing. I'm so glad you gave us a description of that. Because I'm going to spend 2 actions and
God
use
damn it! He used my character
Phantom
sheet.
Pain.
No,
I need a will save from you.
damn
Isfet.
it! I need you to know. I looked at my own character sheet and said, "Isfet smart enough to figure out what he's weakest at and start targeting that." It's like
Mhm.
copy of himself.
Mhm.
Damn it. You said will save.
Will save, please.
Oh, that's gonna be a 22.
22 is a regular success.
It's fine. I know I still take some damage,
Uh,
but it's fine.
Yeah, you take the initial damage, but no persistent damage, and the spell ends immediately. So 2d4. Give us the flavor as I'm rolling up some damage here.
Oh, I fully think it's the same thing of like as Ugo turns or as Isfet turns on the spot and goes to stab his arm, mirroring him standing there is Krugo doing the same thing to his arm. So you see both the spells spark at once, and I think they
Yeah.
like definitely like collide, and you see one rip through, and it's his that hits Isfet
Yeah.
still, but it lessened the amount of like damage he should have taken by casting the same thing into itself.
Perfect.
Like a beam
Alright.
struggle in in Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, you take 6 mental damage. Oh wait, hang on. No, I forgot. I upcasted it. I got
Oh no, you didn't. It's fine. Fuck. I was choosing to upcast. I'm so happy I didn't upcast that with you rolling a fucking 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I was like, Jesus, dude.
Sorry. So that's 15 mental damage.
Yep.
Okay, those 2 actions. The last action is going to be to. Did Ugo hit last turn?
He
I'm
moved.
trying to remember. He moved up. Okay. Yeah.
I moved, he moved, and then I casted. So that was my 4.
And then you cast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Oh no, Caldor, you hit.
Yep.
You hit. All right, I'm gonna spend the last action to go ahead and. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit you. We're gonna try to hit you.
That's what I'm here for.
Sick.
Holy
That's a 31 to hit you.
Jesus.
moly. That is a crit hit, actually.
Okay, that's good. That's good rolled. That's 30 slashing damage to you.
Huh. I am okay.
Couldn't be me.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
fucking dead.
Adam, do you mind describing this critical hit
Oh yeah, I
on
think
dear
it's,
Caldor, please?
I think Ugo. Because how did you hit him last turn?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't hit him yet.
I thought Caldor didn't Caldor hit him last
Yeah,
Oh,
turn?
Caldor, yeah,
That's-
it's sliding. Yeah.
Yeah, I dragged my axe along and used my hammer to once I flung it around to slap it into him.
I think like mirroring the spot that you hit him, you all of a sudden at like lightning speed just see his hand as like a dagger coming at, like not like physically, but like he's doing like the dagger like jab at you. And I think it's that like, oh, this isn't gonna hurt until you notice as it's moving, the nails are growing longer, and he just hits you like probably like dead shoulder and just drills his hand into like right into like the meat of your chest and like pulls it out really quickly and just is staring at you. And I think one thing to note, Krugo has a sadistic smile and has been laughing this entire time.
Hell yeah.
You could tell this is fun for him. He's having a
Hell yeah.
wonderful time in this moment.
Hell yeah.
Actually, as a matter of fact, when Caldor gets stabbed, he like walks into it almost, and he also, in a weird way, has this huge grin on his face. It's just like he looks like he has a little bit of a bloodlust when he's in battle. Like he is a hero, he wants to save people, but he loves the fight. He is drawn to this kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So he's all for the like sadistic. He's like, yeah, buddy, you and me, we're here.
The crowd around the observers are all looking at each other, nodding approvingly. They like the fight as well.
Wow.
Look at them go.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
He hit him.
So that was my last action, right? The critical hit against him. Yeah, attempted Phantom Pain and a strike. That's Krugo's turn. Caldor, you are up with Isfet on deck.
Cool. Does lay on hands work on myself?
Yeah, you can lay hands on yourself.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna real quick, come on, for
Oh, sick.
for some HP.
I like that a lot.
Incredible. Incredible.
That's so Caldor.
And then I'm going to. Is there a minimum distance on this? I'm gonna cast telekinetic projectile. And I'm just gonna start like spinning my axe around, and when I let go, it just flies straight up. And comes right back down towards Kugo. Here goes.
Let's see it.
Okay, hell yeah, 16 on the die. That is 24.
It's
This is gonna be 3d6, baby. Okay, that is 5 plus 2. That's only 7. And then plus another 5. That's 12.
all damage.
Yeah. Yep, 12 damage. As the axe just kind of reaches its pinnacle and then starts spinning and flies straight back down.
Okay. Nice. Nicely done. Yeah. Lands right in the shoulder.
Perfect. And yeah, that was all 3 actions. As Caldor, stances back up, as if he has his axe in hand, it just kind of reappears, and he's ready for his round for next round. I mean,
Sure
he will die after one more hit, but he's ready.
He's ready. All right. Isfet, you were up.
I'm not going to say it every time because you know what I'm going to do with my 4 actions. I'm just going to do that. If if I say I'm not doing it, that's when I'm not doing it. But I'm going to do it every time.
Assume it's a.
I'm gonna. Both of us are gonna act twice. I'm going to furiously strike with my Ugo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll that first. Hopefully I connect. Well, I didn't because I rolled a nat 1. So that's 2 of my actions burned. Go gadget. I fucked myself.
Oh no.
And Isfet, I'm going to, because we ball right now and I don't want you to die next turn, I'm going to cast a level 2 biting words on the other Ugo. And we're gonna act like that didn't happen because I rolled a fucking 12.
Oh man.
I rolled like shit this round, and I'm really sorry. I tried. I swear.
Life happens. We will survive. Probably.
I think you see as the two of them go up for this like crazy big layup moment where the two of them are gonna connect, and you see like Ugo like rear his fist back and just go to punch, as Isfet just goes, I guess I was the better, and nothing happens, and you see him pause for a moment, just go, shit, my magic's not working on it, like, because this is now 2 in a row where he's completely whiffed, and it's just like, well, fuck, like, but that's it for me.
Okay. Oh, Alec gifted you a hero point, Adam.
Can I use it for that last
Of course.
thing? Oh
Of
my
course.
god, you fucking came in clutch, buddy. Holy shit.
Alec gifted you a hero point a while back. Hannah spamming in chat.
So that's a 19 on the die plus
Wow.
8. So 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Great. That's 46 sonic damage. Because I
Hell
gotta
yeah.
go fast, motherfuckers.
46.
Don't worry, David. You know how I roll. It's not that crazy. It's never been. That is going to be. Do I add anything to this? Okay, no, it's just that. Okay, cool. So that is going to be 11 sonic damage. I know I needed 13, but 'cause that's what it always is. You need like 1 to 2 more.
You described the body earlier as like crumbling apart and he's casually putting it back together.
Mhm.
I think now as you would well, give us a flavor of your spell real quick before I describe it.
Yeah, so I think it's that like he goes like, and I'm the better, or like whatever I said, and like it doesn't land, and he's like, and then all of a sudden I think it's just this like, I think you were kind of getting into it of like he almost starts falling apart and not being able to repair the same way, and he's like, oh wait, nope, late bloomer, my bad, my fault, right, it works. He's
That's
just trying
awesome.
to shout like whatever his shit is, and he's like, "Oh, nope, it affected him differently than I thought. We're good. Go!"
Don't worry, Isfet. Elias said I was a late bloomer too.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So crew goes up. Krugo, I need you to make some magic happen here, buddy.
Because you don't
I
want
got
me to
3
win this one.
actions.
David's like, "How do I KO both of them instantly?"
Oh, I know.
Well, don't say that. What the fuck?
It's gonna hurt.
This is my Hail Mary.
All
Let me
right.
just double check something here.
All right. Here we go.
No.
Got any healing magic on you, Adam?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Absolutely not.
Is this a lie?
I wanted to save my lay on hands for like you and other people, but
No.
nope.
Take care of you, boo boo. Me too, you boo boo. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I need some more focus pool points.
Sorry guys.
Oh, you're good. Need more
Honestly,
focus.
take your time. I get the feeling I'm not gonna last much longer, so
And that's a wrap on us too. We're writing new characters.
We're gonna king
tonight.
stride.
Nope.
So we can king stride a lot further than we have been. Just FYI. So we're gonna king stride way over here. And
he's gonna cone us.
Then I'm going to need. This is an attack roll. Yes. Isfet. That is a natural 20.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I will take a picture of it for you, my man.
I believe
swear to
you.
God.
You know, I believe you, dude.
Okay. I cast
And it does
needle
one
darts.
Needle dart.
Oh. And it does 1 damage.
Cast at 5th level.
It's a cantrip. How are you casting that? Upcasting that?
You can
Cantrips
hide
can
them
be
cantrips.
upcast. Yeah, you can heighten cantrips.
Fuck!
Cantrips are the best in Pathfinder, honestly.
So you spend 1 additional dart, increasing maybe again there by 1d4. It's a level 1, so it's going to be 4d4 plus the original 3d4 is 8d4.
That can kill me.
Hey, bud, if it can kill you, it can fucking maim me. It's not even
God.
kill. It'll maim me.
This will leave permanent, lasting damage.
Sorry, guys. I need to find a dice roller.
If all of the numbers come out average, I could
Okay.
still survive.
It's going to be 22 damage.
I'm still standing. I had fucking 26.
I also
Okay.
still stand, but also very low. 3 points.
Oh, shit.
Wait, guys, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
Oh
It
no.
was a crit.
Oh.
I have to double that 22.
Okay. I don't have 3 HP.
I need you to know.
It's only one target. It's only one target.
Oh,
I
I thought it
know.
was a cone. Oh,
Here's
No.
the thing, David. You came
Yeah.
1 point away from insta-killing me. I'm not joking you. That is
Woohoo!
1 point from insta-killing me because I have 41 max hit points. Because I had 4 health left, you knocked it to 40 on the shot.
damn.
I went negative 40 on the
My
shot.
Gosh.
Yep.
That is threading the needle. The needle dart. Adam.
Yeah.
My heart's racing. Okay.
Hey, bud. Where do you think I'm
That's
at?
my turn. That's my turn.
All right.
Teleport, needle dart. Wait, hang on. Adam.
Yeah. You want to describe it?
If you're up for it.
Yeah, sure. I think it's like he says like the line about not being good enough, and you just see like Ugo's like eyes thin as he steps, and it is like because Caldor, you've seen Isfet throw needle darts before, and they're like quills. This is bone that you just see as like full bones are flying out and just start impaling Isfet all over. Trigger warning for gore. And I think like you see like he just takes like it. Unfortunately, porcupine nature. You see quills, but they're giant bones protruding from both sides of him as he like is stumbling, spitting up blood, and like hits the ground. And it's like, oh, that dude's dead. Like, there's no way. And then you hear a oh, as he goes unconscious. Like,
Perfect.
also, yes,
I'll
chat. You need some of those stamina points.
Stamina point, chat.
I really need those stamina points right now. I think I'd be a lot in a better position with those stamina points.
Caldor.
For the record, I already changed that. I don't have that thing. I now have Sanctify Water. So in case we find some dirty water, I can make it clean.
There you go.
At least we have sanctified water right now.
Hey, better than nothing.
All right.
I will
Yeah.
allow two guys. You two guys, sorry. It's been 2 weeks. I think it's fair to say that you have a health potion each in your inventory.
Damn, I would have chugged the shit out of that already. I'm taking a quick nap over here, bleeding.
I'm gonna move up.
Speaking of holy water.
You said he was bloodied, right?
He's hurt. Like he's
Yeah.
crumbling. Like that
Okay.
that maneuver there, the bones that he just shot into Isfet were partially what's holding him up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit him, see if I can do enough to take. I'm going to re-roll that with my last hero point because that was a 4 on the die.
Caldor, let me just tell you, this roll is huge.
All right. Well, here we go. Hey man, that's a 15 on the die. That's a 15 on the die. So that is 23, and I know that hits.
That hits.
All right. Let's do some D6. All right, that's a 6 and 3. That's 9. Come on. 9 plus 4. That's 13 damage. As I think he just starts like swinging his axe on his chain, and eventually, like he's still swinging, but the axe has disconnected from the chain already. And without trying to like show Kugo where it's coming from, he's just swinging, and with each swing, there's like the sound of like the music from his spell, but it's sort of doing that thing that like when you hear a car coming from the distance, where you can hear like the music fading in and
the
out.
Doppler effect.
Yeah, as he swings his chain around, and then from the side, from like the side of his head, he starts to hear the incoming axe as it just blasts into him. Yeah.
This is the how do you want to do this? So
Hell yeah.
that is he had 8 hit points left.
Fuck yeah. Oh, so I think with that, like before stopping to heal Isfrit with like his health potion or whatever, I think he does take a moment to like bow to Kugo as he leaves. It's just like, thanks for taking it easy on us there. I can't imagine you were going all out, so thank you. And then he just drops down. It's like, oh my god, he's dying.
I also want to say Ugo does not demanifest when Isfit drops. There's still Isfit to Ugo that I believe is going to walk over, scoop him up, and put the potion in his mouth.
Nice.
And I think it's definitely, I think you see the other Ugo walk over, scoop Isfit up, put the potion in his mouth, and Isfit like coughs awake with like the potion and just goes, I take it. I didn't lose this time.
Nope. We got him. We got him good. I think he counts as a god now, right? That's how this works.
The shamans all gathered around, look to one another, and Rusty Shiv steps forward and says, I see the Horned King. And in a slow chorus, as they come to the edge of the pit, they all say it.
I think in response, very weakly, still being held up by Ugo, every time they say I see the Horn King, in response, Isfit says, and the Horn King sees you.
With each response, there's a bow of recognition, of respect.
Yep.
Yeah, I think during all that, because Caldor isn't gonna like copy that wording. I think he just like holds up his axe, like showing like deference to like, hey, we did your trial, we fought a monster.
I think after the procession of people leads off, Isfet, it's a very painful sight of Ugo and Isfet like pulling shards of bone out of Isfet's body, and like it is like Isfet like very much is not able to walk steady anymore. He has to use Ugo as like a support system. And I think he like hobbles over to you, Caldor, and right. Well, I appreciate you helping me. Didn't expect our night to go like this.
He's got like one of his eyes is just swollen over at this point. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a bit much. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be able to heal you up a little bit at least.
Oh, I'll be fine. I've had worse than this. Much worse than this, but I don't know if it's rude for me to say it like this, but I'm going to. You seem like you're looking for something to back, and I don't think backing the Horned King is a bad idea. Why not work with us? Put a name out there that somebody can believe in, right? Be a champion of the Horned King himself.
Mr. Ifrit, I really appreciate the offer, but the only person that I can back is myself and my people.
Exactly, and that's what I agree with, and the Horned King clearly agrees with it. You kicked his ass today. Just remember, if you're lost, you have a friend in the Horned King, and in me, of course.
Always happy for a friend. I can't commit myself to something like that. I've committed myself
like
already.
How quiet is this conversation, guys?
I think relatively quiet, like very much like leaning like close to each other.
My power, I mean, my faith is in the people who came before me. I can't put my faith in a god and betray them in that way.
Can I tell you a secret? But you have to promise to keep this one.
Okay.
What if the
It's a
Horned
promise.
King? What if God isn't the right title?
I mean, I'll keep
He's a
the Horned
king.
King as an ally.
That's all I ask.
Of course. Him and his people, I'll do whatever I can. I mean, I don't know if it's a lot, but I'll try.
You killed the avatar of a king that died years ago today. It's a lot. I'm gonna go in and take a bite of that heart. And like I think it's like fully arm around Ugo, like limping at this point. And I want to say this is the first time you have seen it where his shirt is not perfectly like pressed or anything. Now that there's like holes and shit in it, he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna patch this up tomorrow.
He kind of chuckles as you're like walking away, clearly in pain, but like then he just kind of gets sour and like kind of whispers to himself. He's like, "Nah, he was definitely pulling his punches," and he just thinks of the monsters that were fighting in the city, the mortals that were fighting. It's like, that's that wasn't the best he had. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he just follows.
We don't have to do the whole like go into like graphic detail of the heart biting of the heart stuff. But I will say this: Isfet, with each bite, there is a certain sense of power. Again, these people believe for them that this is a passing of power through a physical body to those that are left behind. It's the last form of favor that they can offer their loved ones. And these people believed in the Horn King. And that belief is something that you can feel if Isfet has a heart. It's something you can feel
How
in your
rude.
own. Right?
No, I think he definitely feels it. And I think there's also another thing of he bites all three of the hearts, does the ceremony, and I think he looks at Huna and says, might I give them an extra honor, if you don't mind? It's an old tradition.
Huna bows the head, yeah, absolutely.
And he kneels down, and with his nail on all of the foreheads of the people, he carves in 2 horn patterns. And it's an old tradition that like is not carried on from Horn King days of honoring specifically Horn King deads to say that they gain their horns when they leave this plane.
Yeah. Before you guys leave this area, you do run into Rusty Shiv. Just because we're approaching time here. You do run into Rusty Shiv, who congratulates you on a fight well won, and also explains that as you grow stronger, as more people come to believe and have faith in the Horned King, that those manifestations will continue to get stronger as well.
Right.
But yeah, Rusty also explains and says, the things you've accomplished today will certainly improve the perception of those that follow you amongst our communities. Unfortunately, there's still the issue of the one that they call the false priest of the Horned King. A nobleman, they tell us.
Right. Well, to explain that, Melanto stole my ring, and I want it back.
Melanto's seed. That is the very name of the priest.
Stole my ring and now tries to claim my title. Can't have that, can we?
What will you do?
Work to protect the communities that I already have. Help people along the way. Maybe make some mischief, chaos, who knows?
What if I knew where to find Lelantos?
I would be much appreciative if you would share with me. Of course, that's up to you. I wouldn't force you into anything.
Lelantos has operations. They harm our communities, poison them. So, it is in all our interest that something be done about him.
Good. I'd like to help if possible.
I hear he resides in the place they called the Steppes. He has found a home in Alra Hall. Caldor.
Mhm.
As you listen to Rusty tell these things to Isfet here, the name Alra Hall does ring a bell to you. No check required, my friend. Your mother's name is Athena Alra, and she is the heiress to that same manor. A noblewoman of Red Hessel.
I think I might also know something that could help us get closer.
Oh. I knew that would benefit Omanita too, because Omanita's mentor, well, creator, parent, I don't know how to technically tell what they are. Were taken by Lolantos, so it would benefit more than just me to share your information.
Okay. And Caldor gets real quiet, and it's just like scooches in a little bit more. That estate it belongs to my mother. I'm pretty sure. I have never really been allowed to see her, but I say curiosity, is hard to quell. I maybe have stalked the premises on more than one occasion.
Ah.
Well played, Ollie. Well played.
Wow. My friend Caldor, I hate to inform you, it's the apocalypse and we're all looking for family. So maybe it's time for a trip home.
You said Amanita might be able to find someone she cares about there too?
Yes, they care about their, again, lack of a better term, their creator, I guess is the way that you put it. But I don't like to think of it like that. Their mentor. Was taken by Lolantos. That's how I actually met Omanita.
Okay. I want to help you guys.
Great.
We'll do it. I'll do it.
Great. Rusty, I will stop by from time to time if that's all right with you.
You are always welcome here.
I'd like to pay my respect in other ways if possible, but I guess, does this make me a shaman to a degree?
I believe it does, actually.
I preferred magi, but sure, shaman works. Been called worse. Anyway, and he and Caldor, I think you would notice this, does the exact same grab that Ugo did to you earlier. The exact same arm grab, like you can tell it is the same exact handshake. Taken, and he just goes, "No, we'll be on our way then. Thank you for tonight, and I appreciate you for letting us honor our dead."
And with that, as the two of you depart with Rusty as an ally, it's where we are going to end this session of New World Rebellion.
We did it.
Nicely done.
I almost insta-died.
That was crazy. Holy.
One left, and you did a 40 hitter on me, and I was like, what? Or 44 on me, and I was like, literally, I had 41 max hit points, and I was like, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Like,
oh, that's nuts.
That's
crazy.
That's
crazy.
Wow.
You're like, I'm holding my breath. I was like, dude, I'm clenching right now. I don't know how to tell you. Holding your breath is like, I've been doing that for a while.
Oh, man. Well, hey, guys, good news, though. You're both level 4.
Yay.
Level up,
Thank you for fighting. Hey, thank you for fighting my demons.
Anytime. Your demons, my demons, I'll fight all of them.
My favorite thing about this encounter was I could just outsource all the description work to Adam.
Hey, I like describing things, so I was like,
Yeah.
You hit my hyper focus instantly. I was like, right, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm all about
Incredible
bullshit.
job, guys.
Hell yeah.
Incredible job. Okay. Hey, guys, before we head out, any you want to just let folks know who you were, who you played, where they can find you?
Sure.
Yar.
Who's up first?
Who do you think, man?
I mean, it's me. It's always me.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Hello, my name is Adam. Adam Teal, otherwise known as Mr. Addup. That's MRADDUP. You can find me anywhere online under that he/they pronouns. I played Isfet and Ugo tonight. My lovely summoner duo. I don't have anything crazy going on. If you saw me at MagicCon Atlanta, I wanted to say really quickly, I really appreciated meeting a lot of you guys because like people came out and said hi, which was crazy. And look out on my socials because I'm working on some new builds that I'm building, and I'm going to be doing a ton with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Magic because I'm freaking out about it. You're up, Ollie.
All right. Well, hello again, everybody. Thanks for watching. I have been your sweet young lad with a penchant for battle, Caldor D. Stratus. And if you want to see more of me and my stuff, you can check out my Blue Sky at Lycus D. Stratus or whatever. I don't actually know the way that works on Blue Sky, but I'm sure if you search that, you'll find me. And also, if you search the just on your webpage, you type in terraarchives.net, you'll go to a webpage where you can just play Terra Maya, the tabletop game I've been developing and creating. You'll see more of it at ElfCon later this month as we do a murder mystery in a zombie-infested woods. It'll be a great time. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Hell yeah. Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is David. I've been your GM this evening. And catch us next week with our next duo in our party. And who knows? You should just check it out. Just check it out. I think it's
It was wild.
Vieira and Domingo. Vieira and Domingo are next.
Ooh.
So
They're
we'll
gonna
see.
do nothing good. Only
Yeah.
menace.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Hey, we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye.